We decided that we would do a renovation, change a beautiful two-piece we had in the basement to a three-piece.
They said it was a small, simple project.
We started to notice things that just didn't seem right.
Well, how come this is not finished?
We have a demolished bathroom. It's been a lot of stress.
I never have went into a bathroom without gutting it and starting new.
They wanted to do a good job, but just didn't know how.
Here we go again.
Mike Holmes, did they actually do this right?
No, they didn't. Not others. Doing a good job. Keep me in shape. ROKU contractor.
God, I love my job.
We moved into this house 3 months ago. We loved this house. We picked it because it was ready to go. We really didn't want to get into a lot of renovations because I'm totally inept when it comes to fixing things up. But we decided that we would do a renovation. We wanted to put in a three-piece bathroom downstairs. We had a beautiful two-piece bathroom, and we discussed this with our real estate agent, and he had advised us to go with a referring company. And from what we were led to believe, the referral source makes sure that the work is done in an appropriate manner. So we felt very comfortable in their recommendation.
Heather,
Hi.
Jojo, nice to see you.
Hi Mike, how are you?
Before we started, I called the referral company again, and just to make sure this is what they're doing. Are they qualified to do that? Yes, they are.
And I said, before you do anything, I want to make sure that everything is set up appropriately. Do we need permits? They looked at us and said, no, for such a small job, you don't need any permits. And we took them at face value.
Almost everything you do requires a permit. Any change you make to your home requires a permit. Plumbing, electrical, structural.
This is the bathroom, Mike.
Did they not even talk to you about gutting the bathroom?
Do it right the first time. That means gut it, insulate it, vapor barrier it, brand new studding, brand new electrical, brand new plumbing.
Because it was a small bathroom to begin with, a two-piece that we wanted to make into a three-piece, one of the things that they had said to us was that they'll move the wall back about a foot, but when we measured what they had achieved in here, it's about 5 inches.
So this is the existing and they jut in there where the taps
That's
are?
right.
You know what? I would have had the shower at this end. I would have had it much bigger here, had a nice shower at this end with a small sink and toilet. Move this wall out just about 6 inches. That would have worked instead of moving this wall. I do see pipes coming out of the floor here. Not a good start. No vent, so there's no air behind water. It is not good practice to run the copper through the floor, mainly because if anything ever happens in the future with the copper pipes in the floor, how are you going to fix it?
Very early on in the bathroom renovation, we started to notice things that just didn't seem right. We had asked them at that time, can we take a look at some of the work that you've done? And at that time they said, oh, we've done hundreds of these, but at this point, because you're being very fussy, I don't want you to contact the references that we have.
What's this here?
They had put some tile on, and we noticed that they didn't leave enough room for grout.
He has no grout lines whatsoever, and he's inset the glass tiles here. It was easy to build that out, use some thin set. I even noticed that you have a bit of surface mold here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look on the other side.
Yes.
So what he's done is he's pulled this wall out here. There's our copper. Look, he's used flex line. He's run it through the floor. Flex line is a lesser gauge of copper. It makes it easier to bend, but I would not have run that through the floor. Was the sink on this wall before?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Why didn't they tie into that? First of all, it's open. You're getting methane gas coming into your basement. That is not a good move at all. I do see the membrane here, so that's a good sign.
When they first put this membrane in, you could barely see it above the wood here. And when I brought this to their attention on this side, the next day they came in and just put some membrane back
You're
from
kidding.
this side.
So they just did that for eye candy for you to make it look like they have done it correctly. Let's take a look back in the bathroom
Yes.
again.
After we had asked them, is this correct? Is this appropriate? Their response to us was, now we're being fussy. Now they started to attack us personally.
Well, how come this is not finished?
We asked, I guess, too many questions, and in the end, they just took off.
So we have a demolished bathroom. and they're paid almost in full for their labor.
I'm not sure that their intention was bad. I think they fall into a different camp in that they wanted to do a good job, but just didn't know how.
It's been a month of dust, torn up bathroom, daily confrontations. It's been a lot of stress.
What kind of recourse do they have here? Not much. They're already out of pocket. The job is half done and it's all wrong and has to come down. So who loses here?
I got a terrible feeling that we're gonna find some problems here. So we're gonna gut this bathroom. We're gonna come up with a better design than this. Let me toy with it. We're gonna start ripping this apart. We're gonna get our permits for this one. And we're gonna make it right for you. We're gonna gut it.
Here's the bathroom.
Well, how come this is not finished?
I get a call, my wife is saying that they've left.
It's been a month of dust, torn up bathroom.
They're already out of pocket. The job is half done and it's all wrong and has to come down.
Great.
Not done yet? Oh boy.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna gut it. We're gonna take it right out. We're gonna bring the shower stall on this side, right across here with tempered glass. We're gonna put in a new window.
And then you want to move this wall?
I wanna move it out 6 inches. We're gonna take down the plaster, get it right down to see if we got it
Can
insulated.
explode.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks, there's no insulation.
Yeah, that's brick.
Well, they got tar paper on it, that's nice to see.
That's original.
Yeah, they built them all 40 years ago. We can't really take it down quickly. It's gonna come down in small pieces due to the plaster.
Plaster's the old way of doing it. It was rather heavy and it just crumbles. That's why we use drywall today.
Why do we always get the dirty jobs?
You're the boss, you tell me.
Oh yeah, sorry. Many times I've gone in and priced some, something like a bathroom or a kitchen, and I'll recommend gutting it and running everything new. But they end up saying, well, I really can't afford that right now. And I'll say, wait, don't waste your money. Don't come and cover this up with thousands of dollars to have problems in the future that is behind it and it is existing. That's not what I want to see.
How you do it?
Because it's accessible, it may be allowed, but I'd still rather see that put inside a box.
Oh my goodness.
Don't have any moret on the ground whatsoever, so it doesn't give us a positive or a great ground connection. Not to mention, it's not in a box. We'll pop the inside of that wall, clean up everything, then drop this one. Right in the shower wall, there's another junction box. Surprise. No surprise. I don't mind running wires or electrical behind the walls, especially if we want to make it watertight, then it's not a concern. I would never in a million years, however, put a junction point hidden behind the shower, because that's really accessible to water, isn't it? All right, we're electrically safe at this point. We can continue to disaster. There was nothing I could save in this bathroom, unfortunately. Should have been gutted in the first place. Now I gotta not only gut the old, I gotta gut the new. This is cute. They used 2 2x3s, okay? They're not even on the floor. So they've actually built them up off the floor, which is gonna give no major structure to stand on this at all. Here they have 3 2x4s, 3 2x3s, and yet they chose to do it different here. Interesting.
You ran out of wood?
I don't know what they ran out of. They ran out of common sense. There's no doubt about that. This is the funny part. It took us 4 hours to take down everything else. When it came to the shower stall, it took about 15 minutes. That's what they did. Isn't that funny? I should never be able to pull up tile off a floor with a quality, that's a quality thin set. Pull it up in one piece. So far, I haven't broke one tile. It should be shattering. It's impossible. I really need the jackhammer to do it. What they did was they used a quality thin set and made it too dry of a mix. So by the time they put it on the floor and put the tile on it, it did not stick to the tile. That shows that not only did they not know how to do plumbing, not know how to do electrical, they don't know how to tile. This is a joke. Harvey.
Hello, Michael. So we're gonna bust up the floor and see what we have.
We're gonna pull out the jackhammer. We're gonna get it cleaned up for you. See what they've done here. We'll break a path right to here, right to the shower stall. We'll break a path to here, and obviously we're gonna have to break a path to here.
Yeah, it looks like we have a trap here, and this looks like a vent.
Oh, you think it continues on?
And there's your water line.
Yeah. So you're not supposed to put that in dirt, are you?
They've only used cheap thin wall copper there. You can put type K copper in the floor.
Which is the regular thicker stuff.
It's thicker,
The
yeah.
normal stuff.
Yeah.
You can run that through the floor.
Yeah, but you don't use this
Okay.
stuff here.
Flex line is not what I would use to run in the floor. It would take no time for the concrete to eat right through this. See that gravel is wet? That means we have a leak in the floor. We're able to screw up absolutely everything. What we need to break open right now is a path right to here. See that gravel is wet? That's not a good sign. It sure looks like it's coming from under that.
See, it's not even coming from the pipe. See that?
Yeah,
It's got nothing to do with the pipe. It's just spring thaw, man.
yeah, no, but that's a lot of water. We are at day 2 here. We're going to bring Harvey back in, and we're going to get all the rough-in plumbing done, so we'll get all this cut out and diverted. I think we should go outside and take a look. Oh, they do have a vertical in the weeping, so that's good. Problem being is the window well's here, so the ground is thawing. Wow, I don't think I can fix that. A clay vertical pipe, right? So it's no weeping. It doesn't have any holes.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to get that fixed in the future. We'll just put a ton of stone in there, and it'll be something I'll have to do in the spring. But we'll look more in the pipes, just make sure there's no leaks. But I don't think it's the pipes. Go ahead, Sean. Flush the toilet. Just to really double check to make sure it's not leaking here. Harvey, there's no sense in playing with this. Are you ready to plumb? Mm-hmm. Anything you need me to do at this moment? Move anything for you, or
I'll have to dig the rest of this up.
who said it was gonna be easy?
Nobody. Very important from here on in, nobody flushes.
Everything really is based off the toilet at this point. What Harvey's doing is setting up for the toilet, and he's going to wet vent the shower off the toilet, which works. We're within 5 feet, correct?
Yes, sir. A wet vent means that you're using a fixture as a drain for the fixture, but you're also using it to vent another fixture as a toilet in this case. And what it does is allows you to eliminate one whole vent, so you have less piping with the same operation and function.
And that's really the trick, is to give it a turn while you put it on.
Yeah.
That way it carries the glue right around and gives a perfect seal. That's something extra that I normally don't see as you brushed it afterwards.
Well, I like it to look good.
Now, I'll tell you, when you hear a plumber say, I like it to look good, you know you hired the right guy.
If we stop it now, we can get all the stuff we took out hopefully in here.
One thing they do have is a ton of rocks.
Yeah, which is good. So we don't have to go and buy 3/4 crushed gravel, which is nice.
Probably the highest point. 57 by 83 inch. Which way's your crown? You got it, okay. Honestly, this is gonna be a nice little bathroom. I've moved the door over towards the end to clear the toilet, because I always like my bathroom door to open into the bathroom and not out into the hall. We'll have a 26-inch door. That door from this point will open in and just views right to the shower stall immediately. And really, for a focal point of looking at it, as soon as that door opens, you just see the beauty. I see it done already. Well, good night, eh?
Yeah, thanks, you too.
Say hi to the wife.
Have a good meeting.
Say hi to the wife.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're on day 4. We framed it and we had the electricians come back in, get all the electrical for the lighting. We're 6 pot lights, the fan in the center. Because we are using a watertight system in the shower stall, you can use green drywall in the shower stall. We went ahead and we used the concrete board, and we're still going to use the wrap on it. Yes, we're overdoing it, but it makes a difference. So what I have here is the 4-foot by 4-foot tray. It has already been molded, and you can see the lines in here to direct the water to the drain. This gives us a perfect floor for tiles. What I like about this kit is it completely comes with, you buy the whole kit, it comes with the drain assembly. This whole system that we're doing is going to cost probably in the area of material and labor an extra $1,200. I would rather spend that $1,200 than take this bathroom down in 10 years because it didn't work in the first place. So for that $1,200, this bathroom lasts a lifetime. One thing my dad always said to me is, don't be afraid to use that glue, Mike, it's cheap. Put it on there. So you make a mess, who cares? You're gonna make it watertight. Okay, Dad. Since I've set my perfect height at this point, I'm now going to fill this void up to here.
This is just for the drain, eh?
Yeah. So we've mixed up some fast setting concrete, and I'm just going to get that level this way so it sits perfectly down. We're going to do an extension up so I can mold that around, sit it in, and we've molded it to fit. I already leveled the floor. The thin set is mainly to bond the foam base down to the floor. Because you can't just sit it on top, it won't work. You have to bond it one way or another, and we choose the thin set. Oh, beautiful. Isn't that wild? You can actually put foam down and put tile on top of it, and believe me, it won't crack. I'm gonna let this dry for approximately 1/2 hour. And we're coming back in, and we're gonna use nothing but membrane on this complete area. Right. Okay, come on. Lunchtime. Now we're gonna start this. We've let it dry long enough now, we're getting ready to put all the membrane in. If you have this too thick on the wall, it's going to be an issue because you have to scrape it out. So the idea is, again, take your time and make sure you get it all even. So we're going to do the floor, and then we're going to do a corner area, and then we're going to bring it up over the curb, and we're done. Until tomorrow where we start tiling. We're almost there. And this is the tile they chose. Very, very nice, very expensive. So we're going to do a staggered pattern, much like a block, cinder block look. We're going to use the same tile on the floor of the bathroom, and we're going to use 2x2 tiles on the floor of the shower stall. This would be the only time we would use spacers, simply because the tiles are extremely heavy and we want to keep these tiles in place.
Here we've chose to use a waterproof recessed fixture, and this one in particular is low voltage, and because of the weatherproof trim that they've installed in here, it allows us to use this in the shower.
Gorgeous. Homeowners are gonna love it. It'll fall over. This is a very unique sink and tap system. Oh, it's no simple installation, but I love it. Look at this trap. That is a trap, believe it or not. It looks like no other trap. Just a brilliant layout. Who said this was easy? The idea for any type of drain or plumbing system is to take your time, never over tighten anything. Tighten it to work and adjust it as you go. It's too good. Perfectly balanced the sink between the glass and the toilet. The toilet balanced between the wall and the sink. Da-na-na-na. It's all down the toilet. I think we'll go lower with them. Boom, boom. It's cleanup time. Take a look. It's not the
Oh,
way it
it's
was
so
before.
beautiful.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Mike Holmes, I love you.
Me too.
The whole theory behind the bathroom was make it simple. It works. Looks really nice. Jojo and Heather absolutely love it, which makes my day and keeps reminding me why I do what I do.
I can't believe that it's the size that it is. It looks so large.
Do you think it looks bigger?
Yeah.
I think it helps
So
by
much
moving
larger.
the shower stall at the end there.
It doesn't look like a small confined bathroom. It's beautiful.
Is it a coincidence
that all these jobs that we find are wrong have no permits? Is that a coincidence? That permit's there to protect you, not the contractor.
Not only was it not going to work before due to everything that we found, it would have definitely leaked from the tray. The plumbing was incorrect. The electrical was incorrect. We got it. It all came down.
This is beyond what I could have ever imagined. Not just is it beautiful, but it's to know that this is going to be the last room standing in my house.
In the city.
You see the new window, frosted.
Yeah.
So while you're in the shower there, you could open it up and let some out. You have the fan. And we have controlled lighting. That sink was a very special sink for us to install, and I think total time took us 2.5 hours.
Is that right?
Yeah, but you know what? I loved it.
It's gorgeous.
Very unique.
You have such a fantastic team, and to have you all around, it's been such a joy. It's been fun.
You've turned what was a miserable experience into such a phenomenal experience for us.
At the beginning, when I first walked in and took a look, and I found out who the referral company was, my first instinct and what I did was I phoned them. They said, "Thank you very much, we'll look into it," and they did. Well, it only took 2 weeks, and Heather and JoJo received the check in the mail. It wasn't all the money, but at least it was some of the money, and they're standing up for what they represent.
Mike, it's unbelievable.
Oh, look at the right head.
It's unbelievable.
Perfect.
Oh, that's
Right.
fantastic.
I even love the height of the border.
The door swings both ways.
Let's give that a try.
And you see what I see? It fits both of you very well.
Exactly.
nice size.
That's a good plan.
It makes me feel good. That's why we do it. Why we work hard, we make sure we do it right, and at the end of the day, we go home and we smile.
There you go. Look.
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, we'll just get out of here and let you two play.
Thank you.
One more time.
Bye, thank you.
Game.
It was a great job. Good game.
Yes, sir.
Tough, Mike.
Hey, you.
Yeah, it was a tough one. It was great.
Everybody.
Nice one.